YouTube is Rico, man, back with another video. Y'all see what we got going on, man. DDG and Ruby Rose, I think on Twitter, I guess DDG said he was gonna make a video about what really happened between him and her and why they finally ended it. So y'all know I said why not react to it, and yeah, we're gonna go from there, man. But y'all see what's going on. If you're brand new, hit that like button and subscribe. And on top of that, make sure you turn on your notification bell because you don't want to miss out when we upload. But other than that, man, we're going to see what's happening. I usually don't react to these type of videos, but I've been lately just thinking about newer stuff to react to. So I said, why not react to this, man? So we're going to go ahead and dive right on in. Let me start the screen record. Already started and starting the video now.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video with your boy DDG. Today's video is basically an update video. You know, got a little bit of Chick-Fil-A here. I might do a little bit of eating, a little mukbang or whatever. But today is really just an update video and me just trying to, just detach myself from a situation that I know isn't good for me or the other person. And the other person being Ruby. And I want y'all to know, despite what I tweet, despite what I say, like, this is a person that I spent hours, days with. You know what I mean? Like, go to sleep, wake up. She stayed at my house for a long time. Like, you know what I mean? We're like a real, actual relationship. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna sit up here and act like, I didn't love her or I didn't have feelings for her or we wasn't really dating, blah, 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 this other shit. It's a lot of stuff that y'all don't see online that attracts me. You know what I mean? She's a different person online than offline, right? She's a very nice girl, very, very nice. But just like myself, I'm not gonna sit here and point the finger. She's damaged. I'm damaged as well. And niggas tried. You know what I mean? I've been trying the situation.
And that's the thing about relationships, man. If you are both damaged people, like, say you get with somebody, say you went through some things in your past with an ex or something, and that kind of carry on into your next relationship. Same with that person, might have something going on with their ex or whatever, carry on into your relationship. So when two damaged people get together, I ain't gonna say it always doesn't work out, but majority of the time it don't work out just because now y'all both feel like this person might cause this to happen, and now you feeling the back to how you felt in that last relationship, vice versa with that person as well, man. So it's like y'all kind of not giving each other a chance to be in a new relationship. It's like y'all kind of making it like y'all old relationship, pretty much, to where you just with a different person but going through the same shit. So people gotta recognize, you gotta stop holding on to the past and stuff like that. As much as it might hurt from how you felt in that last relationship, you shouldn't let it carry on into your next relationship, because you don't want to mess up your chances of true happiness with another person. Like, how you don't know that person might actually be the person that you've been wanting to be with for so long, for basically make a future with and stuff like that. So if you keep letting your past get control of your future and stuff like that, you possibly ain't gonna never move on and be totally happy with somebody, just because of the simple fact you're still holding on to stuff that happened before, and you're not letting that chance for, you're not allowing the other person a chance to basically, I guess, fix what it is that you didn't have in the last relationship. So it's pretty much, you just gotta take a chance. I know people don't like taking chances and stuff with multiple different people, but that's just life, man. Sometimes you gotta go through the downs with somebody, and then if that don't work out with y'all, like say y'all don't recover or whatever the case is, depending on y'all situation, now you going into a new relationship. Now you gotta be able to try to see if you could possibly get something newer that you wasn't getting in your past relationship. And that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about materialistic things. I'm talking about as far as your feelings and everything, the love, the respect, the tolerance, all that stuff. Because in relationships, you able to tolerate each other for so long, but if you cross a line, then hey, that's just how it ends up, man. Because sometimes once you cross a line, like how basically you become damaged, then you don't get a chance to recover. You gotta let your body, you gotta let the next person that you end up talking to, whatever the case is, change all of that. You can't keep holding on to the past and ultimately make the relationship feel like your old relationship. So, hey, that's what it is.
Trying to be in a relationship, and I was trying to make it work, but it's just like me and her just bump heads way too much, and there's way too many third parties involved, and it just created a very, 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 very toxic relationship. Now I already realized that, right?
I ain't gonna pause it for this one, but I just want to say that's another thing too. When y'all in a relationship with whoever, it sometimes get crazy with other people involved that's not even a part of the relationship. Yeah, you got friends and stuff that want to tell you this and that, looking out for you and stuff like that, but at the same time, it can also hurt your chances of either fixing things or making things better, just because now you got multiple people intervening in what's going on and stuff, giving you their 2 cents, whatever the case is, even if it might be for the better to let you know this and that. But at the same time, sometimes that can play a big role in how your relationship ends up sometimes, because people that's not involved in the actual relationship itself could definitely play a role in y'all not working out or whatever the case is. But let's continue.
But in my head, I'm like, okay, cool. My last relationship before Ruby, y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all bring her up every time. It wasn't no effort from her side. You know what I mean? It wasn't like it was night and day. You know what I mean? And that's the reason why it's been so on and off. Like, I don't like this toxic shit. This is not for publicity. I don't need to be posted on those shade room teams. I don't want to be posted on those shade room teams. But it's not what I do it for. It's not what I do it for. It's just me. I'm an emotional nigga. You know what I mean? That's just how I am. You know what I mean? It's nothing that I'm not finna sit here and beat myself up about it. You know what I mean? I know I tweeted. I know I said what I said, blah, blah, blah. This other shit is just because I'm hurt. Niggas get hurt. You know what I mean? I found out some shit and I was like, damn, that's fucked up. You know what I mean? And you still hitting me like you didn't just do this. You know what I mean? And then you lied about it. You know? And that's just one thing that just irks me, is just lies. But that's not to say I haven't lied to her about stuff, you know? And I feel like me and her is just, we're two superstars, you know what I mean? And I feel like this is us being together, it's not going to work, you know what I mean? It's not going to work. We bump heads too much. I realize that. But, again, Ruby showed so much effort in trying to make shit work that I would get real back in. But it'll also be very, very controlling, and like, I wouldn't, like, if I like a girl picture, it'd be crazy. Like, it's like little shit like that, you know what I mean? And we'd get into the most pettiest arguments and the most biggest and it'll turn into something very, very big, and then social media get involved. But like the tweeting and stuff, that's like my last resort, you know what I mean? It's like, what can I do? I'm not finna put my hands on you. I'm not finna do this and that. So I gotta publicly move on from it, you know what I mean? And that's why I'm really making this video, because I really just want to just 100% detach myself, let her do her. I don't want to see her on a like, you know what I mean? I just want to detach myself, and I just want to focus on myself, my music, and my career, and furthering myself as a person. And I told her that, and she know that me and her not gonna work, you know what I mean? But it's just like, when you reel a nigga in, and you make a nigga love you, and you make a nigga blah, 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 and then you still do bullshit, and then I start doing bullshit back, and it's just like, at that point, the relationship is already over. So it's really just...
Yeah, man, pretty much if you ever in a relationship where a person is doing something to you and then you turn around and go do the same shit back, then 9 times out of 10, that means y'all need to break up for sure. Because who's to say this person cheat on you and now you go cheat on them? It's just gonna be an ongoing thing. It's like pretty much y'all gotta match each other. Like, all right, you did this to me, now I gotta do this to you. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, so on and so on. Y'all know what I'm saying. But once you get to that point, you definitely got to end a relationship right there. Just because you already know what comes along when you start messing with other people outside the relationship and stuff. Y'all already know how that stuff goes. So y'all definitely just gotta move on at that point. It ain't no point in trying to keep saying, all right, I'm sorry, we gonna make it work, we gonna fix things. I had a relationship like that too. I had a relationship where we'll have the most heated arguments and stuff and get into it, bump heads, and then back and forth apologize, say we ain't gonna do this no more, we ain't gonna do it again, etc., etc. Then like a day or two or a few days later, whatever the case is, same shit happen again. It's like, man, if you gotta keep doing that, it ain't gonna never work out, man. Apologies, yeah, you can apologize, but at the same time, y'all still gotta know when to walk away. Just because a person apologized to you for whatever the situation is, don't mean you have to. All right, we gonna fix things and get back together and make it work. Nah, like if it's something where like cheating, I could definitely say you can apologize, but we ain't getting back together. That just ain't gonna happen. It's just that simple. I know you probably sorry and all, but honestly, it ain't no recovering from that to me. I'm not speaking for everybody, but to me, ain't no recovery if you cheat. It just ain't. You gotta call it quits right then and there. Yeah, you go apologize, forgive you, go about your business, and I go about mine. Just that simple. But yeah, man, I definitely know what he's talking about though.
Last night I was tweeting. People seen it. Blah, blah, blah. I let my emotions get the best of me. I'm not going to sit here and act like I didn't. You know what I mean? But I'm also not going to act like I don't love the girl. So this video is not to bash her. I know I said some shit. I'm not going to spare her or some bullshit like that. That was really just me just trying to scare her and shit like that. But I wasn't going to come on here and be no asshole and be no bully. Because she's a very, 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 very nice girl. She's just damaged, as you know, as well as many girls, you know, especially in this industry. It's like I already knew what type of girl she was before I got with her. I knew her past, I knew all this other shit, but I let it slide. You know what I mean? I let it go past. I'm like, that's before me, blah blah blah. But some of the stuff also carried on into our relationship, and it fucked our relationship up.
I ain't gonna lie to you, y'all. I feel like he kind of is speaking on the situations that's always been involving her with other dudes and stuff. Cause y'all know on the T pages and stuff, I'll be watching the videos and shit. A lot of that stuff he probably saying is true. Man. He ain't saying for sure what it is that she did that carried on, but a lot of y'all could definitely think and know for sure what he talking about. Cause I feel like that's the only main thing he could really be talking about right now, and it's kind of hard to discredit that just because, like I said, there's a lot of videos out there of her doing stuff. So it is what it is, though. But yeah, man. Especially stuff like I said, if you have stuff from the past carry on into your new relationship, it's gonna mess up that relationship as well, man. That's why I said y'all can't carry stuff in from the past into the current. Just definitely can't do that. And that's what she did. So it is what it is. But let's continue on.
So, Ruby, if you're watching this, you know, I still got love for you, but I just had to say that. I had to say that because, well, before I start tweeting, like, if I would tell her, if I would get mad or whatever like that, she would think it's a joke because you know why? We get back together every single time. So I'm like, okay, I can't.
And that's the thing, too, y'all, man. Some people will take your kindness for a weakness, bro. Like, yeah, that person apologize, or say you apologize to the person that you with or whatever for something that happened, or they apologize for something that happened. Pretty much vice versa, y'all end up right back together, etc., etc. So pretty much when y'all keep doing that as well, it's definitely gonna take away some of the seriousness between y'all, because now if something happen, no matter what it is, this person gonna feel like, they ain't gonna matter. It ain't gonna matter because we gonna end up right back together anyway. We gonna apologize, woo to woo, get right back together anyway. So it is what it is. Like, nah, see, that's what people get it all messed up at, man. Just because we get back together don't mean we doing it just to do it. It's because at the end of the day, we really want to fix the shit, but at the end of the day, if it's gonna end up like that, where you start taking my kindness for a weakness and think it's all funny games, then shoot, yeah, we gotta go our separate ways. Cause then that means you ain't gonna take some of the shit that happens serious between us. So that just means, shoot, hey, right at the end of the day, we playmates type shit for real. At that point,
girl reel me back in. And in my last relationship, the one that y'all love to talk about so much, I didn't feel nowhere near as much effort into a relationship as this one. You know what I mean? Like, my ex before Ruby didn't show no effort. You know what I mean? And I would, like, I'm talking about, y'all already know how I was in that relationship. I used to do crazy in love ass shit, but I would get no type of love in return. You know what I mean? So it's like me getting this, finally being with a girl that's really gonna feel some type of way if I leave, or is gonna try to fight for me to stay. It's just something that makes me feel better. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, I gotta stay with this girl and I gotta see where this go. You know what I mean? But in reality, the relationship is just too toxic. We was arguing literally every single day. The situation that happened last night, I found out some shit, blah blah blah, but she was also acting like it was nothing and she lied about it. Like, it's just little shit like that, bro. Like, I told her, I'm like, bro, you can do you can go fuck with any nigga that you want to fuck with, blah blah blah. I go fuck with any girl I want to fuck with, and that's cool. We can be cool, we can be friends later on in the future once we get over each other. You know what I mean? But it's just like, I don't know. There's something about the effort that just kept me going. And a lot of y'all don't even know her like that. You know what I mean? Y'all just see what y'all see online, but she's really a nice girl. And it's like, I can't even sit on here and bash her. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to make no video bashing her. This whole point of this video is just for me to detach myself completely. I am 100% single. If you see me with a girl, you see her with a nigga, that's her business. It's my business. You know what I mean? That's her business. And whoever I'm fucking with is my business. You know what I mean? And we just gonna leave it at that. I don't want to hear no more DDG and Rubi, blah, 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 all this other shit. You know what I mean? Just leave it alone. It's over. The relationship is done. Niggas is moving on. And that's that. Now, me saying that, I don't airing out no information. She posted message screenshots. I would never stoop that low. I would never show you messages of how she talked to me or anything like that. I would never go in depth and detail about personal situations that nobody else should know about. Like, and the shit that she said, the shit that she tweeted about, I could have came back and I could have said a million more things. But with that being said, Moonwalking in Calabasas is the #1 added song on radio. Clap it up.
Let
this sink in. I got 4. I told you I want 10 million for the end of the year, and I only remember this video.
That's pretty much on that situation, y'all. Y'all know that's what we came here for. But yeah, man, pretty much like I said, y'all see what I was saying about toxic relationships, man. Y'all, if y'all going through the same thing he going through and stuff like that in a relationship, hey, y'all just gotta cut ends right there, man. It ain't no point in keep wasting each other's time and playing games with each other unless that's what y'all end up doing. Hey, it is what it is, though, man. Y'all know how I feel about it, but that's the end of the video, man. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you're brand new, man, I'm going to see y'all later on with more videos. Don't forget, we're on the ground to 1,500. Then once we hit 1,500, the official road to 5K starts, man. But definitely turn on the notification bells. That way you know when we upload, because you don't want to miss out when we upload. Simple. But other than that, though, man, I'm going to see y'all later on. Peace.